Comparison. Why comparing is probably ruining your life. And why both you and I can never really stop comparing. Because both you and I are human beings. And human beings compare. Let's discuss. So, what is comparison? Comparison is acknowledging the state of where you're at in the certain thing that you're focusing on, and then comparing against other people, judging their results, where they're at, comparing it with where you're at, and then making a conclusion from that. That conclusion could be, I'm better than, I'm worse than, I am the same. Why do we do that? Why do we actually do that? If you take that we are a human being, which is an animal, our main job is to survive, right? We want to survive. Above all else, we want to survive for the longest time. To survive for the longest time, we need to make sure that we avoid danger, right? How do we know that we can avoid danger? Very simply. We look at other people's actions. We look at them and they're like, is that person safe? Is that person not in danger? Cool. What are they doing? Because what they're doing is safe. What that person is doing is safe. And if we compare all the time our surroundings, all the time, this is happening all the time, you can't even stop it. You're comparing to make sure that you as a species are safe. Why do we want to do the right thing? Because if other people are doing the right thing, it means we'll stay safe and we're not in danger and we'll survive for longer. So, what does this all mean? It's important to understand that you as a creature, both you and I, and everybody around us, is always in the back of our subconscious mind, always comparing and making sure that we are safe, we are on track, and we belong. But there's a problem with it. Because both you and I know that if you're here, you probably want more out of life than just belonging. You want your life to mean something. You want something great to happen in your life. You want to achieve stuff. You potentially want big things. Or you want things that are special and unique to you. And guess what that goes directly against? Belonging. What a conundrum. It took me so long to understand this because I would always compare myself and think that it was a good thing that I was comparing myself. I would be like, oh no, Andrew, it drives you. It drives you. You compare yourself to somebody that's doing better than you and it's driving you. It's driving you to try and be better. Or you compare yourself to somebody worse and you're like, yeah, see, I'm grateful that I've worked really hard and now I'm better. None of that actually makes any sort of difference. So what do I do, Andrew? What do I do? I can't stop comparing. You can't. True. You can't stop comparing. What you need to do is you need to train your mind to start comparing to the one person that matters. You need to start comparing yourself to you. Compare yourself to how you were yesterday. Are you the same? Better? Worse? Is it better? Why? Is it worse? Why? Answer those questions to yourself. Because you can definitely compare yourself to who you were yesterday. You existed yesterday. You know what you're capable of. You know what you did. You know what you didn't do. You're basing it on reality. When if we compare it to other people, we don't know how long it's taken them to be where they are. We don't know what place they are in their life. We don't know their likes, their dislikes, and we make assumptions that come up with the wrong conclusions. But if you focus internally on you, you're dealing more in the space of reality. If you're performing worse than you usually are capable of, why is that? Great. The answer to that question, you'll figure out, and it will make the needle move for you, because you'll be like, it's because I haven't been eating as healthy and I just don't feel as high energy as I usually do. Great. Now that I know that, I can make a difference. I'm performing a lot better than I usually do. I saw a good friend yesterday. Maybe that's what it was. That really gave me energy. Wow, take note. That helped. Notice that when you compare to past self, to you deal in reality, then you come up with a conclusion that actually can make your life move forward. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to be able to do that and be able to look at it and be like, that was really good. I can now make a difference with that comparison. So no, you're not going to get rid of comparison. You're not going to get rid of it. It's going to be there. But move towards comparing yourself, to you, what you're capable of, what you're not capable of. I always say aim to be better, 1% better than you were yesterday. If you do that for an entire year, you're going to be over 300% better every year on year on year. That compounds until you won't know yourself. True. The truth does hurt. I know. Comparison is the death of you. And everybody will preach, no, compare yourself to people better than you. Compare yourself to people worse than you. Comparison isn't always a bad thing. It's good to be able to check in and see where you're at. It really isn't. It's not going to bring you closer to the best version of you. And that's all I want for you. I want you to be the best possible version of you. Nobody else. Because that's going to make you happy. Not comparing yourself to anybody else. Are you living the best you? Are you being the best you can be for this current moment in time? If you can answer yes to that, then that is bloody brilliant. Guys, the truth hurts. Be better. Not a lot better. Be 1% better than you were yesterday. Peace.